Greetings, my name is Jay Vaughn. I've lived here in the Shores for 11 years, just over 11 years. My wife and I love living here at the Shores. We've loved those 11 years. Recently, things have changed, and it's been a situation, not so much of short-term rentals as an issue. That's a separate thing, but it's really about not having any representation, not having any word, and having secret meetings, having closed meetings and decisions made unilaterally that affect our property values. And this is in regards to the recent announcement of fines by our board of directors. I'm not sure they really have our best interest at mind. And it seems like most of their communications and attitude has been one of mostly mean-spirited, power-hungry, power-grabbing moves. They don't want us to really represent the neighborhood. They want to have their own group making decisions on their own, and that is totally not acceptable. We've really enjoyed living here, and with the association the way it used to be, we don't see any reason to change it. In fact, if we're going to make a change, we need to get a new board of directors, and this would be a board of directors that actually represents the interests of the majority of the homeowners. Now, in order to get that, you're going to need to put things up, have transparency, put up issues for a vote, and let the people decide. Hey, if everybody wants to have whatever, short-term rentals or flying pigs in the street, that's fine. Then I'll go along with it if that's the vote of the majority. But we don't have that representation. Now we're spending money for a property management company. That was never, I didn't get to vote on that. We're going to be having fines. We've already lost, realtors have already lost. Offers have been rescinded because they find out what's going on here in the Shores, and frankly, it's not in our best interest. So I do support Friends of the Shores, and really would like to get the word out. This is one of the reasons why I'm sharing this with you. I don't think most people in the association in our neighborhoods really understand really what's going on, and many have a misconception that the board and the association currently, the way it is really has our best interest in mind, and that needs to change. So that's my story, and that's my opinion, and I want to vote. I want representation, I want transparency, and I see Friends of the Shores are the only people who seem to be awake to what's really going on here in Oxnard Shores. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Alia, and I have lived at Oxnard Shores since the 80s as a permanent residence, and I love it here so much because it provided my husband and me such joy when our retirement came up. There was so much to do here. The total environment of the Shores was friendly, beautiful, and the climate, everything added to just what we wanted as our retirement. And therefore, I'm very anxious to ask everyone, support Friends of the Shores. Please do that. We've had a wonderful organization here for almost 50 years, and we wanted to continue in this friendly, agreeable atmosphere. Let's see, of course, there have been some mistakes made over the years, but they have been rectified. We've lived with wonderful neighbors. We've always gotten along well, and we want that to continue. Please, please, dear friends, support Friends and come together with kindliness, intelligence, and if you need facts, Friends of the Shores. That's where you will find the truth, the answer to any questions you have, and encouragement to stay with us and make this wonderful community better than ever. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity just to say my little bit.
Hi neighbors, my name is Shel Weinstein. I've been a homeowner here in Mandalay Shores for 8 years, and my concern with the current board is the total lack of democratic process. I sincerely believe that everyone in Mandalay Shores should have a vote on issues, and it shouldn't be done unilaterally by a small group of people. Well, and I certainly support the Friends of the Shores.
Hello, my name is Ed Labaki. I have lived here in the Shores for 23 years as a permanent resident, and I have owned property here since 1961. Since I have been a permanent resident, I neither rent my house out for a short term or a long term, and I am very happy in this community. I also would like to thank the Friends of the Shores website for all the wonderful history they have given us about our homeowners association, both past and present, and I do hope we can continue with a happy, well-designed neighborhood. Thank you very much. Bye.
My name is David Rubenstein. I live in the Oxnard Shores area for the past 9 years, and I support the Friends of the Shores. My concerns with the Homeowners Association is their lack of transparency and passing rules and regulations without anybody's knowledge, and the refusal to disclose the inspection of the homeowners' files. I don't agree with the way the board is going, and in terms of rentals and those sorts of things and fines, and I'm very much opposed to that, and I think that the Homeowners Association needs to take a new direction.
My name is Sadira Jamali. I lived in Oxnard Shore for about 9 years. We have a second home here. I support the Friends of the Shores. I have a lot of concerns about the direction of the board and the fines and increase in our dues. I feel like their meetings are not transparent. We don't know about them. The rules are not clear, and I don't support the direction they're going.
My name is Greg Struthers. I've lived in the Shores for going on 17 years. I moved back in the 1900s, 1999. Everything has been fine. We haven't had any problems. I understand we're having some issues with the association and wanting to change our rules and regulations. I'm not happy about that. We've had many people that have come here and stayed here and enjoyed our place. I don't mind people coming in. I don't want people that are going to be unrespectful to our thing, but we don't run into that a lot around here, and we seem to have our own regulations and our own blocks, and we pretty much take care of what we need to. I'm concerned about a Nazi regime coming in and basically taking over. My mom grew up in war-torn Berlin and went through this too, with the Nazis coming in and then the Russians after that, and it's unacceptable. We all need to have a vote. We all need to be concerned about what happens to our properties, our issues. Many people have moved here because they've stayed here for short term and bought properties. I've built homes here for multi-million-dollar people, the Silvers, the Cohens, all sorts of multi-million-dollar people that come down here and enjoy our beach, and they respect our beach, and I don't see any reason for any sort of change. I don't want to be fined. I don't want to be assessed. There's no reason for any of that. We keep our properties as best we can. There are a lot of rental properties in the area that are multi-unit rentals that maybe need to address some issues, but that needs to be taken up with their management and those owners. As far as private property owners, I see no issue. For being assessed for things, for leaving a trash can out or having a boat, or as far as I'm concerned, it's domain. I've been doing it now for going on 20 years, and it's not going to change as far as I'm concerned. To be fined, to be regulated, unacceptable. Instead, we should just leave it the way it was. Everything was fine. Everybody gets along. There's been no problems. We have block parties. 4th of July's down here used to be a blast. Now, due to regulations, we can't have any fun anymore. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We have signs coming up on the Harbor Boulevard that say, no fireworks, no fun, don't come down here and have a good time like we used to. So I'm against all of this, and that's my view. Thank you very much.
Oh, and I'd like you to meet my dog, Thor. He's also
Can you see?
friends of the shore.
Can you pan down to him?
I also am in favor and support Friends of the Shores. We need to keep our community the way it was. I know many people that are involved in this organization, and I believe we need to support these people, so please do. Thank you.